What you meowing about? I don't know if y'all could hear my cat meowing, but he was talking up a storm there for a second. Come here. Meow. Yeah. You talk to everybody? Say hi. You say hi? Say hi. That is Shadow, our Russian blue. He's a sweetie. He's a cuddle bug. Okay, go lay down. He's the one that gets hair all over my office too. All right, so I'm gonna just wait while everybody jumps on here real quick. And as you're jumping on, please say hi and let us know what's in your cup. And what did you do today? Just curious. And for those of you that are joining me for the first time, my name is Jeri Mobley, also known as the Shameless Stamper. You can find me at shamelessstamper.com. You can also find me here on Facebook at Shameless Stamper and also on YouTube. Here on Facebook, I am on live 3 to 4 days a week. I'm on Saturday and Sunday and some Fridays. Also Tuesdays I'm on for Tip Tuesday. And then I'm always on at 2 p.m. Central Time, whatever that is for you. We do lots of different kinds of videos. We do cards, we do scrapbooking, we do 3D projects, technique videos, craft organizing, all the things. So please join us for some creative inspiration. Today, or tonight, I should say, being that it is 6 p.m. here, and p.m. everywhere across the United States at least, and of course, I know that there are people that watch us everywhere, but we are doing our walk through the new annual catalog, which I'm super excited about. So I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. Hey, Pauline. Hey, Ruthie. As we're going through the catalog, I would love for you to let me know when you like a product. So just say, hey, I love that, whatever it is. If you just put up, hey, I like that, I probably will not know what you're talking about. So if you just say like, I love the turtle set, or I love the flower set, or whatever, that'll help me out a little bit. So I do like to know what you guys are into, what you think is cool looking. So definitely share those things with me. Hope you guys are doing good today. Please let me know what's in your cup as you're jumping on. Yeah, I have water right now too. I've got water in my Enerbon. I don't know how you say that. Bottle. So yes, thank you for joining. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be doing a walk through the new annual catalog. If you have not gotten the new annual catalog and you would like one, please let me know. Mine have come in and I'd be happy to send you one. If you're a demonstrator and you haven't gotten yours yet, you just need to place an order, and when you place that order, you can get a free copy, and they'll throw it in the box with all your stuff, and you'll get that. So you can get that pretty quickly that way. So anyway, yeah, you guys ready? Are you excited? I'm excited. Now, I wish I had more of the product, but we were limited in what we could get during the pre-order. So yes, this morning I ordered some more things that I need for upcoming events and things like that. And so that is coming, and as it comes, I will show you more, but I did want to show you what I had already. And as we walk through, so I will pull those things out as we go. All right, so this is not my catalog. This is a nice, pretty fresh one. I'm gonna use mine to walk through now, because it's got little tabs and things on it. I didn't want it to be the first thing on the screen. But anyway, I know you guys are probably used to it anyway. And I have not gotten it spiraled yet, which I need to do so bad. By the way, I do recommend, if you do want to get your spiraled, let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the one that just ended, and I get a clear thing put on the front and back, and then I have it spiraled. And I get this done now at the FedEx office because I was trying, now I haven't tried Office Max, I'll be completely honest. I've tried Office Depot and Staples, and I've been, it's kind of hit and miss. And I don't really like that. So I took it, the last one, to FedEx, and they did an amazing job. So I am happy with that, and that is where I will continue to take it until I have any other problems. So I do need to get mine spiraled. But let's go ahead and go through it. Okay, so as you open the catalog, of course, you can see our founder and her daughter, who is our current CEO. On the second page, there's a table of contents, and that does send you to some of the important places, like our suites, which are collections of product. It also talks about where the scrapbooking from scratch is, where the, let's see, we've got our step-by-step crafting, our quick and easy options, and then it goes into the rest of it. So it does have our bundles that are outside of these suites of product, and then it has product techniques and things like that, which includes all of our little things too. So for instance, our punches and our dies and our embossing folders and all the things, those have different places too. So that's nice, it's got it all set there for you, and our colors are in the back. Also, there's an index at the very, very back, and so if you are interested in looking for something specific, you can go to the index. All right, so moving on, we've got a couple of informational things here. I love this, find your reason to craft. This is super cool. It gives some examples, but you can write your own. Step-by-step crafting. So this is for those who want, basically, they want the project figured out for them, and they just have to put it together. So we have, for instance, our kit collection, and it does show a few of them here on these 2 pages. This one's brand new this month. Super excited to play with that. So I am getting that, and we'll be doing that one soon. We've already done the heirloom arrangements kit, and we've also done the celebrations kit, the birthday bash. But I'm very excited for the Pop-Up Pals kit, which I'm hoping is coming out next month. I don't know because it didn't come out this month. So I'm assuming it's coming out next month because this is so, so cute. So I'm very, very excited about this one. I will probably buy a whole bunch of these. I mean, I would love to get this card. Like, send me this unicorn, this Pegasus, whatever. I guess yeah, it's a Pegasus. Or this dinosaur. Like, that's adorable. So, yeah. And then, of course, we have our scrapbooking workshop kits as well, which you can pick up. Of course, all this stuff is online, but this is in the catalog too. So we have 4 kits in here that you can purchase. The Memories in Bloom one we will be doing soon. I've already ordered this one. It's on its way to me. Then we've also got the Turtley Suite, and all of these coordinate with products in the back as well. No, not all of them. Most of them coordinate with products in the back. This one does not have any products in here that coordinate with it specifically, however, other than the other scrapbook products. But that doesn't mean that they won't have something come out in the future that will coordinate. I'm hoping, cross my fingers, I'm hoping that this is kind of a flash forward to the fact that we're going to get something in this kind of line of product that will coordinate, I'm hoping. So we will be doing these kits in the future as well, of course. And then we also have the Celebrate Together, which coordinates with our Celebrate and Sip. So those 4 kits up here are the project kits, or what they call a workshop kit for scrapbooking. And you get 3 full layouts, and when I say full, I mean a 2-page layout, 3 full layouts for each of these 4 different kits. It also always has over here what that kit includes, and what colors are featured, and additional products you want to make sure that you have to complete the projects as is. So some of these do require that you have a little extra. This one, for instance, does use embossing powders. So you're going to need to have your embossing powders and a heat tool in order to complete the kit. So all those things are down here, so that if you need anything extra, it'll have it here. So some of them, you know, you really don't need much. Like this one is just your typical adhesives and your paper trimmer and your linen thread. No big deal, right? Linen thread's pretty much the only thing you may or may not have in that list. But this one, for instance, does require more. So if it requires something extra, it will always have it here. That way you don't buy it and then realize later that you needed something else. Hey, Jeffrey. Okay. Also, I love this next page. So this is page 22, and this is talking about our creative challenges. Color combos is something you can put here. You can do a design mashup, and you can test templates in these little squares. So this is an option. This is like a workbook page for you, not a workbook page, but it's a way for you to play around with some different designs, combos, color combos, and things like that. So you can do that here. Into our quick and easy options, we get into our mix and match stuff. Now, again, we have this new thing that they started a couple catalogs back. Was it last year? I think it might have been last annual catalog that they started this. We do have card and tag templates on page 24. So this is little sketches of cards or tags that you can use to help you create an actual project. So that's super cool. So this mix and match area includes cards and envelopes. It has tags, it has ephemera, and it even has sentiments. Now these sentiments were already out. They're not brand new. Everything else on the page is brand new. These are great sentiments though. There are 6 pages in any of these ephemera pack style things. And these 6 pages, there's 2 white and 1 black. So you have 2 of this one, 2 of this one, and 2 of that one. Love those. You've seen them before if you follow me at all. But we have 2 great new ephemera packs. This one is called Good Times and really just has like all the things that you think of, you know, just good times, like summer and, I don't know, foods that you might like, etc. Like it's got a whole bunch of different things. And then this one, Time for Celebration, has all the holiday stuff. So you have every holiday I can think of in this. We've got Easter, we've got all your fall holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween. You've got some birthday stuff in there, basic winter stuff. You've even got your, I believe this is a tie for Father's Day. So I'm wondering, what do they have for Mother's Day? Oh, there's a flower. That's probably what they're thinking for Mother's Day. And then you've got like, oh, it's even got a saw. There's some tools in here too. That's hilarious. Okay. And it's got Valentine stuff. So there's like all the things, right, for all the different holidays in that ephemera pack. And then you have the Touch of Gold tags. So these are different size tags and they have gold on them. We have the Embossed Designs Mix and Match Specialty Cards and Envelopes. And then these are Textured Stripes Mix and Match Cards and Envelopes. And you'll see these throughout this section. You can see there's one of the blue ones right there that has that striping on it. It says textured, so I'm wondering if it is actually like bumped, like almost embossed, kind of like this one, and they just called it something different. I'm not really sure because I don't have them yet. As soon as I get them, I will give you that note for sure because I'm excited. Okay, so you can see here on the next page, this is just a bunch of examples of different tags and cards you could make using those mix and match products. So you can see here Halloween, Valentine's, Christmas. There's some beachy stuff. This one says Just a Note. You've got a little cactus here. We've got books, another Christmas, Father's Day, etc. Right? So all the things that you would want to make throughout the year, these are really great for that. And so it really helps you make quick cards. Okay, moving on, page 28, we actually have another set of templates. These, though, are scrapbook templates. So for those of you that are scrapbookers, we have pulled in a whole line of scrapbooking, and therefore they're going to support that as well, and therefore we have some scrapbooking templates here for you. So these are just some nice, easy, simple templates that you can make use of in your scrapbooking if you ever need an idea. So you can see, for instance, this one right here, they used right here. So really cool. Now this also has some returning favorites in our mix and match ephemera packs. So the Greetings for All is posted here again, but then we also have a couple of our other ephemera packs that are being shown here. Of course, our ephemera packs are available online while supplies last, even if they're not in the catalog, but they do have these as well here. Okay, also, along those same lines, we have some more of our memories type stuff. This is our Memories and More section. And if you've ever watched my Memories and More videos, you kind of know what they are. You can buy books and little, what am I saying? Albums with protective sheets that have pockets that you can slide the different cards into, attach pictures to them, use them however you like. Or you can use them on cards, or you can use them on your classic scrapbook pages as well. So this pack here, Celebration, Expression, Memories and More pack, I actually got for free at convention, which I was super excited about. So I'm going to show you these. Now, a lot of times our spring ones have just 2 of each card, but this one came like our fall one does, probably because it's a birthday set. And so it's kind of like our Christmas ones. There are 6 of each card instead of just 2. So you've got a lot. And all of them are double-sided, as always. So this one says, what a crowning achievement, and then has like some confetti on the other side. I'll leave that side up. This one has our stripes, and then we've got some banners. We've got some single color stripes here with, oh, I guess it goes that way, with a place, I guess you could do it either way really, but a place where you can do some journaling if you'd like. Either one of those works. And then we have 3 more right here. We've got diagonal stripes and more like stars / confetti, however you want to look at that. We've got some chevrons or zigzags. And then that one. And finally, we have, oops, the dots. And then this side says thanks in like every language. So it has thanks over and over again in a bunch of different languages. Isn't that cool? So those are super cute. So we have 6 different styles of these cards. And then you have, these are the, the 3x4, and then we have the 4x6, so it's twice the size. And we have balloons, including little balloon animals, which I thought was hilarious. And then that design. We have our candles with the little sparkles up in the sky there and bubbles. And then some diagonal stripes with congratulations in many languages. So lots of good stuff in this set. All right, so that is called Celebration Expressions. And yes, I've already used a little bit of it, but there are 6 of every card. There are no stickers in this particular set. It is just the cards. Sometimes we get them with stickers. Okay, so that's that one. Also new on this page, you'll notice, is these journaling pens. So you get 3 journaling pens, and I have ordered them. I'm looking forward to getting them in. They are a smudge-proof, fast-drying, acid-free, and non-toxic dye-based ink. They're black, so really great for doing journaling in your notebooks, in your scrapbooks. Does that mean you can't use our regular markers, our water-based markers? No, of course you can use those. These are just like a finer tip. So if you want to journal with something a little finer, this is a really great pen for that. Okay. Moving on, this next page is talking about quick ink. So it does show a couple of really cool things that you can do with our ink spots. So if you've never gotten our ink spots before, maybe you haven't gotten our paper pumpkin kits, you might not be familiar with them. They are a little square ink pad. Let me show you one. They look like this. And so they come in different colors. Right now we have 2 sets that you can purchase that are an assortment pack. And like I said, you get these in our different colors in our paper pumpkin boxes and our other kits as well. So the classic Stampin' Spot Assortment 1 has Real Red, Petal Pink, Garden Green, Cloud Cover, which is one of our new in colors, and Early Espresso. And then the assortment number 2 has Melon Mambo, Darling Duckling, another one of our new in colors, Granny Apple Green, Fresh Freesia, and Basic Gray. So you can check that out. I do love that our catalogs are not just a catalog, they are an idea book as well. So not only do you get ideas for cards and all those things, but it also educates you on techniques that you can do and such. So check this page out for that. All right, this is a stamp set I got for free at convention also. Isn't this awesome? I love it. So nice big words. You can see that this is only at 85%. So let me show you. They're actually quite large. You can see how big they are. I've already played with mine. So they're quite large, and you've got thank, which goes with you. And then you've got happy birthday, and you can do to you if you want. You've got love you, and then thinking of you. So it's a mix and match set, which I love when they mix and match fonts like this. And this font is just super cool. So love this new set. Cannot wait to get this one too. This nice big, huge congrats that you see here. Nice big. You can see they made a whole bunch of cards in school colors for graduation, which I thought was so super cute. So that is a new set as well. By the way, I'm going to gloss over anything that is in the catalog that has been in the catalog before. I'm only talking about new stuff today. So be sure to say when you like something, by the way. Okay, so this one is called Encircled with Love, and this one does coordinate with our new 1 7/8 inch circle punch, which is on page 105. We'll get there in a minute. And coordinates. It's actually in a bundle with another set. So you can get that. I believe it will be back ordered till the end of the month. It is brand new. I'm sorry. It just, for whatever reason, it didn't get in for the release. So they apologize for that. But it will be in eventually. And this does coordinate. These 3 in particular are perfect for that size. These are a little bit smaller, so you can still use that size, or you could go down to a little bit smaller punch. I'm not sure. Let me look and see. These are, whoops, wrong side. These are probably more like 1 3/4, 1 5/8 to 1 3/4, somewhere in there. So they're a little bit smaller, but of course you could put them on that size as well. And you can see them used up here with that. All right, then we get into returning faves. So these are stamp sets that are returning favorites that are kind of our beginners type stamp sets, if you will. I have them all. I love them. So check them out. You've got another big happy birthday set here that kind of, goes with this type thing. So, all right. Also, we have some fun stuff in here, like what's in your bag? It's a bingo. So check this out. This is another interactive page for you guys. How many of these do you have in your craft bag or in your craft stash? And you get a point for each item that you have. And let's see, find all the crafting supplies you need in this catalog. Wait, let's see. I thought there was I can't remember. I might do some sort of a prize for you guys if you have everything. We'll have to see. I'll have to play around with that. All right, so next section is the Creativity Your Way, which is for the little bit more avid crafter. So we get into our suites of products now. So these are suites of products are just what they sound like. It's a collection of products that coordinate together, and so they put them together. Now this one is our Florals in Bloom. They put the coordinating colors up here at the top of the first part that you see, and these suites show a bunch of different designs for cards using the suite of products. Even shows you some little ideas here and there as well. So the things that are in that suite, by the way, there is a number here if you want to buy everything in the suite, which is everything on these 2 pages. You can just use one number and get it all, okay? But you can also buy the things individually if you prefer. Like maybe you want everything, but you don't want, I don't know, the embellishments. Why wouldn't you want those? I don't know. But I'm just saying, you can always just order things individually. You can even order the stamps and the dies individually. However, if you buy these in their bundles, you do save 10%. Yes, that 10% is in the suite savings as well, but it's only on the bundles. They don't add any extra savings. Okay, so starting here, we have the Pretty Florals bundle, and this is a really beautiful bundle. I am not a humongous flower person, but it is really pretty. I think I really love this one. It just kind of calls to me. And so I'm looking at this right now, and I'm really realizing that the printout here looks different from the printout here. I've never seen that before. That's hilarious. Also, there is a daisy on here, which I love. So these are my 2 favorite flowers in this one. Which one's your favorite flower? Just curious. Oh, yeah, you like this suite. It's pretty. So you have 4 different styles of flowers here with their stems, which is great. These 2 are trios, and you can see this is a 2-step stamping set if you want it to be, or you can just stamp this one and do some coloring. This particular set I will probably always do as a 2-step stamping, only because the way that they designed it, it will, I think, complete it better if you go ahead and do at least a light color for this shadow part. Because as you can see, they don't actually finish off the petals, so it's kind of nice to have the finish. And then you could always come back in with darker blends for adding some extra to it. So, for instance, you could stamp this with crushed curry, stamp this with lemon lolly, and then come in with Daffodil Delight and add some extra color if you wanted to. So you can kind of play around with that a little bit, but really beautiful set. And then it has a die set. As you can see, these basically stand alone in a lot of ways, but there is, while you can see on the front here, I have a whole lot of dies that stand alone. We also have all of these dies that cut these images out. So yes, there's a ton of dies in here that are standalone. You can make your own flowers. This one right here is super cool. This is the inside of that one. That's the inside of that one. And then you have your stems and extra leaves and stuff like that. So really beautiful set. Then the second set in this suite is the Sweet Blooms. Now this is my favorite one because it has all these great sentiments. A few flowers here also, and some background images. And then you have this die set. This die set's amazing. So this die set has our 2 images that you can die cut out, but then you can do a couple of things. You have a double layered sentiment. So you have Lovely and Bloom. You can cut them out in basically the same kind of thickness as this sentiment, and then put the bubble behind it, or you can stamp and use the bubble behind it as your stamped piece. So you have some options for that. Hey Sandra, how are you? Hey Darlene. I don't know if I said hi to you already, so I'm going to say hi. I might have. I've lost track of who I've said hi to. Anyway, I love word sentiments just as much as I love word stamps, and so I love this set. Really, really cool. All right, so that is the 2 stamps from that suite. Then we have these amazing embellishments. These are the 2527 in color flat pearls. By the way, we'll see them in a little bit here. I don't have them in person yet. They also have the in colors from last year. So the in colors from last year are Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop, and I'm drawing a blank. Oh, shoot. Summer Splash. Summer Splash, that's the other one. So those beautiful colors, you can also get a set of these beautiful flat pearls in those colors. But anyway, this one actually goes with this suite because they used all of the new in colors in this suite, along with other colors too, but they're all in here, so that's really great. And so you can get these with this suite as well. Then let me show you the paper. So this is the Florals in Bloom paper. Here, I'll put this under here so you can see the title there. Florals in Bloom Designer Series paper. Here we go. So we have all these beautiful flowers. Yes, some of these flowers you can die cut out with the dies. And you have 2 of each sheet. And so on this side you have more of just a design. As you can see, these remind me of paintbrushes because I'm from Texas, and these remind me of bluebonnets because I'm from Texas. Not that they're not other places, but we prize our bluebonnets and our paintbrushes there. Okay. And then I love that too. I think this is really cute. I think it'll go with the turtle set really well. And of course I love the purple and green page. Those of you that know that those are my favorite colors. So there's all the prettiness in that set of paper. If you got the paper share, of course you will be getting a quarter pack of this. So you'll be getting basically half a sheet of each of the sheets. Okay, so that is the beautiful Florals in Bloom suite. After that suite of products, you see some things that they made using the products. This is how it was designed, by the way. So these are hand-painted designs. You can see the hand-painted images that one of our creators did, and then they turned those into paper. And here are some different ideas for cards and such that you can use, and even more. I love this framed piece. I think they did an amazing job on that. If you cannot tell, they're all popped up too, which is super pretty. So really, really gorgeous. And you can see here some of the flowers that are standalone. Really beautiful. And our words here. Okay, the next suite of products is Totally Cute. Did 4 cards Monday at my Demonstrator monthly in-person meeting. Oh, awesome, Jeffrey. Celebrate recovery. Oh, okay. Is that tonight? Huh. My mother-in-law usually goes to that. Well, you might be going to a different one. I don't know. They have lots of different ones out there, but okay, so this is the Totally Cute suite of products. Let me grab all these goodies over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so to start off with, we have the bundle, and you can see they did just a single page here of ideas for this suite. Because it's not a mega suite. The other one is what I call a mega suite because it had 2 bundles in it. This one only has 1. So you have your stamps and your dies, which are a bundle, or you can buy them separately. And these are super cute. I got to play with these on the trip. Love this turtle. I think he's hilarious, mostly because he comes with all kinds of accoutrements. So if you look at the dies, you have everything under the sun. You can make a turtle that's basically doing or playing with anything. I mean, like, seriously, there's a mic, there is, and a lot of these go with the stamps here, but there's a mic, there's the birthday hat, there is a birthday cake, there's the flowers, there are these little birds, there's an ice cream cone. You can see all that up here. But then you also have a banjo. So the parts for the banjo are here. You have, I'm not sure, I think that goes with the banjo. Don't hold me to that, but I think it does. You've got an apron, you've got a watering can, a chef's hat, you've got a like a gardening hat. And then this one was, oh, I forgot what that one is. It's another hat, I think, but I can't remember right now. I'm trying to see if I can find it on here. that makes sense to me. And right now I can't think of what it is. Oh, actually, I think it's the underside of it's the brim. It's the shadow of the like summer hat, basically. So anyway, lots of cute turtle goodness for those of you that like turtles. It's adorable. All right. Also, I'm in love with this. So this embossing folder you see here called Turtle Textures makes this amazing turtle design on your paper. In fact, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. Hold on. Let me grab it. I got to move something. Here's my sneak peek of my card that we're making for Paper Share. So you can see it right there. Isn't that cool? The guys seem to think it looks like a topographic map. Kinda. I mean, I see what they're saying, but it totally looks like turtles to me. Or turtle shell to me. But anyway, I love, love, love this embossing folder. Embossing folders are great because they're such a great price point, and they give you such a punch to your cards. If you want to add an extra layer to a card, throw a embossed piece of paper on there, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. Also, these gorgeous shades of green hexagons. They look like glass, you guys. They're not, but they look like it. They're beautiful. They're nice and shiny. These are in 4 colors. They're in these 4 colors here. So you've got Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce, and Pool Party, I believe, are the colors. You know what? Does it say it on here? No, it doesn't. I think those are the colors. Anyway, I'm pretty sure. But, you know, it's kind of hard to say for sure because to me this looks like soft sea foam. So I could be wrong. Don't hold me to that. I think maybe it's not Garden Green. I think this is soft sea foam and they didn't put Garden Green in here. But I believe this is meant to be Pool Party and this is Granny Apple. So anyway, really cool though. Okay. And the coolest ribbon ever. You guys, I love our ribbon. It's always really high quality. There are very few ribbons we've ever had that I don't enjoy. And no, I haven't put my ribbon keeper on here yet. Did you guys see the ribbon keeper video? If you missed it, check it out. This is awesome. This is awesome and so easy to do. So check it out. I just haven't done it to my new ribbons yet because I literally just opened these. So anyway, this ribbon is amazing. It is like a satin and it has a border stitched in the color that's on the back. So this is Garden Green and Soft Sea Foam. And you can see that that stitch of the not Garden Green, I'm sorry, Shy Shamrock. Not Shy Shamrock. What is wrong with me? Shaded Spruce. Okay, words. Anyway, y'all, I apologize. It's been a long day. So you can see that the Shaded Spruce is in the little stitch there. And then on this side, the words fail me. I don't know. Soft Sea Foam is on this side. It is really beautiful ribbon, you guys. I love the two-tone. I just think that is so stunning. So really pretty ribbon. Okay. Sorry that I can't think today. All right, so that is the turtle set. And then let me show you the paper for that, actually. And remember that the previous one here, this Florals in Bloom, also has scrapbooking kit and scrapbooking extras available that coordinate. Turtle one is the same, okay? So there's a scrapbooking kit and there's scrapbook on your own products that coordinate with this as well. So here are the papers for the Turtley Cute, if I can get them out. All right, so this again is a 12 by 12, and you can see that these papers are going to show the turtles doing all the things. So this one is so cute. I love the beekeeper. I'm gonna have to make a card. I hope he's not watching this. I'm gonna have to make a card for my brother-in-law because he keeps bees, and I'm totally gonna make his birthday card using this turtle. Have you seen that, honey? Look, this turtle has a bee. There's a beekeeping turtle. So I'm gonna make a card for John. Nice. It's so funny. Anyway, and you've got like a bird watcher and then your gardener. And then on the other side is this stripe, which is lovely. I love the stripe. We've also got our musical turtles doing all the things. The only one that's not on here is the banjo. I don't know why. Oh, no, he is on here. He's on here. I missed him. Okay, so we have the banjo, the accordion, the drummer, and the trumpeter. So there's 4 different ones on this one. And then we have this great turtle print. And then on this one, we are doing summer activities. We're biking, we're picnicking, we're having ice cream, we're rolling on our backs. I'm not sure what that has to do with summer, but it's funny. Watermelon, you know, all the things are on this one. And then we've got another turtle pattern. And then on this one, we have our kind of beach type summer stuff. So we've got our griller here. We've got the beach ball and the crab and the sand and all that and the floaties. And then I don't know why this one's got 2 towels. And sorry, but this turtle looks like it just got out of the bathtub to me.
Did you say ice cream?
This one took, yes, there's ice cream. Yeah. This one took a bath and is drinking a cocktail. I'm not sure why. That's funny though. And then we have this really beautiful stripe. I like this stripe because it's like the primary colors and that's really pretty. Okay. And then this one is our birthday one. So we have our plain little turtle. We've got the birthday cake, the balloon holder, and the present holder all in this one. And then we have music notes. And then this one is a cut apart. So you can cut and you have scenes that you can put the other turtles in. Plus you also have this little wedding one and you've got the bees back here and all of that. So there's little scenes and little extra pieces, or you can use the dots that are on the back of that. So super duper cute paper. Need loads more. Wait, watched, made a few. Oh, you made a few of the ribbon keepers. I bet that's what you're talking about. They're awesome. I love them so much. Okay. You bought this suite already? Awesome. Obviously, I have all of the things from the first 2 suites already because we were able to get those early. Okay, there's more here, ideas for you. You can see all 4 of the scenes in full use right here that you can use either on a scrapbook page or on a card. It does show the folder here, and these cute little, I love these cute little pennants that you can make with little turtles on them. I mean, you could do this for any design, right? But I just love the cute little idea. So they've got these little mugs full of candy, and they've put the little sticks in there. I think that's so cute at a party. So anyway, you've got all that here as well. So the banjo doesn't have that. I don't know what that half moon piece is for, or that little sliver piece. I'm gonna have to play with that and see if I can figure out what it goes with, because I have yet to see anything on here that tells me what it goes with. Does anybody else know what it goes with? Y'all know what I'm talking about? This piece right here. I'm probably just crazy and missing it, but because y'all know me. But yeah, I'm totally not seeing what that goes with. So I'm super curious. Okay, anyway, moving on. Beautiful Gallery is our next one. So this one is, if you like antiques or vintage looking type stuff, this is the set for you. So this suite of products is another mega suite. It comes with 2 bundles. Again, you can always purchase these things separately. For instance, I like this bundle, but I didn't want this bundle, so I only got this one, and then all the things that go with it, right? So let me go ahead and show you what I do have. I have the Beautiful Motifs, which is this one right here. It is mostly a sentiment set with a couple of background images, and then you have these dies, and most of these dies, well, it technically is most, 3 of the dies actually stay in the paper unless you go and snip them out. You'd have to go through and snip more pieces out. And so it's meant to be like a background relief type design. And then there are these two here that actually completely cut out. All right, and then for this one, you have all the flowers and all of those dies and extras that go with it. And then you have these beautiful frames. If I could get just the frames by themselves, I'd totally buy that set. But I can't. So that's okay. It's fine. It works. All right. Also, in this suite of products, you can get the damask embossing folder. So if you like damask fabrics or damask prints, this is really beautiful. So gorgeous embossing folder. I love embossing folders. Y'all know. All right. Also, we have these beautiful weighty, they actually are quite heavy. These beautiful, embellishments. These are called, what are they called? Pressed flower motifs. And so that's kind of what they look like, is like a little, I'm going to call this bronze, maybe. I don't know that they actually, yeah, it doesn't say. I'm going to call that bronze. If anybody else has a better term for that color, let me know. But yeah, really pretty. We also have in this one the beige, basic beige color classic ribbon is what this is called. This does have, in my opinion, kind of a linen feel to it, but they're not calling it linen. They're calling it classic ribbon. So, but yeah, it kind of has a linen feel to it to me. So that is really beautiful. The great thing about beige and white ribbon is that you can color these, you can color any ribbon with your blends, but when you have basic beige or vanilla or white, those really light colors like that, it's really easy to turn this ribbon into basically any color, which is really nice. Okay, and then finally we have the beautiful gallery paper. Let me see if I can get this out of here without making a mess, because I have a lot of pieces. I've already cut a bunch. Okay, this is really unique paper, like very unique paper. So it has scenes, it has all kinds of different things. So we have, you get 4 of every sheet, just so you know. You're only going to see 2 of each while I'm sitting here doing this, because I've already pulled some out for other things, but there's 4 of each, okay? So you get this really cool, looks like it belongs in a vintage scrapbook album. This kind of has that wallpaper look. This was basically a painting. Another wallpaper look. Here's one of your background scenes. They also look kind of like a painting, but they have that scenic look. So you can see there's a wide variety of designs in this. I mean, that looks like a seed packet, an old seed packet, or an old journal on flowers. That looks just like a painted wall. I don't know why this one looks like it came out of an old book to me. That looks like a charcoal. So just really artistic and vintagey. That one looks like pottery to me. Like a close-up of pottery. It might be. They pulled from all different kinds of things with this, so I love this one. I would buy that painting. It's very peaceful, isn't it? Oops, sorry. This one has a map on the back, so that's unique. And then we have another scene here. So love this paper. It is super, super unique. We've had lots of scene papers, but nothing like this. So I'm very, very excited about it. Okay. Moving right along. It is beautiful. It is a little hard to wrap your head around, I know. So they did show you a couple of things with the paper being used here, so I'm glad you said that. Using it like it's a painting that's been framed on a card, actually making it into a framed piece that you could put in like a mat and put in a frame. Making pieces that you can actually hang on the wall with ribbon behind them. Super cool. And you can make these frames. What they did is they stacked multiple framed pieces together to create a lift to the frame, so it was solid, rather than it having, say, dimensionals behind there. So it makes it look more solid and gives you a more solid feel to your project for if you're doing a 3D project like this. And you can see even here they did that kind of style with the dies, right? With this one and this one. So yeah, so they did try to show you some options on things that you could do, because they realized that that might be something that you might struggle with. You can see here they even turned one of those pieces of designer series paper into a frame. And here they embossed this frame with the embossing folder. So lots of different ideas. Okay, next suite I'm super excited about, you guys. I want to show you something. So this, if you're not familiar with Kitsugi, Kitsugi is a technique that they do in Japanese art. So Kitsugi is really inspirational. I love this art style. Basically, if you break a piece of pottery, rather than scooping it up and throwing it away, they believe that what they do is they put it back together with this gold, kind of like a glue. But it's gold. It's got gold in it. And because of that, it makes the piece even more beautiful in the end. So even though the piece has cracks and the piece was broken at one point, it is now usable and beautiful again. And so there's a lot of beautiful life application to that art style. And so I actually bought a Kitsugi set, and I am going to make a piece of pottery. I'm going to show you how that works. And anyway, I'm super excited about it because I am going to be doing this for one of my classes and clubs. I think it's a club actually. But I actually want to show you guys the Kitsugi art too, because I think it's amazing. So anyway, this is a super beautiful set. It does include gold foiling. So the paper is a little more expensive. No, I don't have it to show you yet because this is one of those sets we could not buy early, unfortunately, but it is coming. And I love it all. They even have an embossing folder that has like different textures in the different sections, which is so cool. So I'm very excited about this set. I think it is beautiful. Pauline, is it this set that you're talking about you want to get? So be ready to get this set in the future if you're one of my kit people, because we will be doing this. I think it is so stunning. And there are some ideas back here. They did talk about different things you can do. Like you can take this paper and you can color the different sections, different colors, for instance, or using the embossing folder on a piece of gold foil. They've just done a whole bunch of different things here for you. So make sure you check this part out too. It does tell you what Kitsugi is here. I forgot that it showed it in here. So it says, Kitsugi is a traditional Japanese technique of repairing broken pottery with gold lacquer. The mended gold veins become a celebration of imperfection instead of hiding it. We love that philosophy. That's the word I wanted, philosophy. Yeah, so super, super cool. Okay, yes, you want that one. Gotcha. Okay, the next one is called Boho Vibes, and it is a rainbow set, which I absolutely love. So you know I'm going to be getting this one too. Okay, so the Boho Vibes, there's your colors. This is super beautiful. So basically, this set has a solid rainbow. It also has this rainbow, which cuts out these pieces. So you can use either the negative or the positive. Sorry, I have hiccups. And then it has these pieces that are, I don't know if you can see it. I don't have it yet. So they're textured. So basically, like this one has circles in it. This one has lines in it. This one has dashes in it. And then these pieces are like little plant pieces that come up around, and this one's like a zigzaggy piece. So you have different pieces that you can use in there. There's also this one over here, and I think that's just an alternate to this one. I don't know why there's a different one there. Yeah, it is. It's an alternate to that one. And then you've got some hearts and some little starbursts and stuff. And then, of course, the sentiment set is mostly sentiments with just these little add-on images to make moons and suns and all the things, right? So the paper, super cute. Lines and stripes and dots and, you know, rainbows make me happy. So I love this. Again, you can see some designs over here that they've already done for you, talking about different ways to use your dies and use your paper. And then we get into a little bit more memory keeping. So this is the kind of avid memory keeping. So the kits are here's the kit, this is how you make it, done, right? This is basically, and while it coordinates with those products, they don't tell you anything. You just buy the stuff and do your own thing, okay? So the Memories in Bloom coordinates with the other products that you've already seen like this, and it does have the paper that I already showed you with the sticker sheet, okay? So you can buy the paper alone. Back in the other part of the catalog, it had that number, or you can use this number, which includes the sticker sheet, okay? This is the same sticker sheet that comes in the kit as well, so you can mix and match and all the things. The Designer Series paper in the kit, I do want to show this to you, and this is the case for a lot of these. I'm not going to say all because I never know for sure. Oops, I think I went too far. Yeah, here it is. Okay. The Designer Series paper in here, some of these designs will be in here, but there's going to be some that are exclusive probably to this kit. So I like to get all of the paper, all of the things. I buy this, and I buy all this, and I buy the suite, because then I can just do whatever I want. Cards, layout, 3D projects, whatever, and use all the things together. So that's kind of how I choose to do it, but you guys can do whatever works for you. So if you want to buy the kit, buy the kit. If you want to buy the, you can buy everything separately. If you prefer to buy just a few of the things, then that works for you, then that's great. Okay, so this kit has an extra stamp set that has more things that go along with this set. They are not the same as the other one. One of the things you'll see about the stamp sets in this section is that these stamp sets have big sentiments, which are better for our scrapbooking. Not to say that we can't use our other sentiments in scrapbooking, because you'll see smaller things here too, but it does have some nice big things that help with like titles and stuff like that. Also, you're going to have a pack of our two-tone cardstock assortment that is the assorted colors in the kit. So or in the paper. So some of these are going to be the same ones that you saw in the kit, but they may possibly be different. I can't find, I gotta like mark that page. Maybe I did, no, I didn't. Okay. So you can see the cardstock here. Some of them are the same, but there are definitely some that are different. Like the blue is not in there and the orange is not in there. It doesn't look like. Okay, so these two colors are not in the kit, but you can get them in this assortment. So if you don't want to buy our huge packs of, when I say huge, just the packs that have multiples of the same color, you can buy these assorted packs and just get a few of each color, and that's a great way to kind of get started on buying papers for your collection. And of course they have ideas for your scrapbooking pages as well. So this is the Memories in Bloom. This one is the Turtley Sweet one. Cute little page layout. So you have another stamp set here that coordinates. You have an assorted pack of the two-tone cardstock, which is 12 by 12 always. And you have the paper with the stickers. So you have that number there. Okay. Also, our celebratory sips, which was in the previous scrapbooking packets. You have another, scrapbook on your own type style with their own stamp set, the coordinating color cardstock, and the Designer Series paper with the stickers. Now, that said, there is an entire set in our online exclusives. Hold on. I meant to grab it and I forgot. There's an entire suite of products in our online exclusives that I showed Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. So you have a stamp set, Cheers and Sips, that goes with the paper, and you can buy just the paper online if you want to. It is an online exclusive by itself. Here, it's only shown with the stickers, okay? But you can buy this paper by itself. And then you have the stamp set and die set that coordinate with all of the little cocktails and such. The absolutely gorgeous holographic is what they're called, resin dots, and the new gold, what is it called? The gold striped mesh ribbon, which is just like our silver striped mesh ribbon, but in gold. So all of this super gorgeous, coordinates with this and the workshop kit you saw there in the front. Okay, so while it's not in the catalog, it does coordinate. Okay, and then here we have the Weekend Adventures Scrap on Your Own. I love this page, by the way. I think they did a cute job with that. And you have a stamp set here coordinating cardstock, and this is the 12 by 12, and then you have this designer series paper with stickers. Now this designer series paper, there are 4 of each sheet, so to make up the pack of 12 like most of our designer series papers are, because there are only 3 double-sided designs. So there's 4 of this, 4 of that, and 4 of that. Okay, so you get more of the same thing. I love these sets and I'm so excited to play with them because I love the outdoors, and this is just very outdoorsy, and I do love the stamp set. I'm excited about it, but I really hope they're going to come out with another stamp set. I've got my fingers crossed. I'm like, please tell me y'all are coming out with another one that coordinates with this, because I love it so much. So everybody cross your fingers that another one's coming out, because I'm feeling it. I feel like it's going to happen. I'm speaking it into existence. Okay. All right. Also, we have our flip-flaps. If you're not familiar with flip-flaps, I'm going to try to show them sometime soon. Flip-flaps are a way to add like a hidden area to your scrapbooks. If you make a page that's open like this, you can attach it straight to the page. I don't do that. I attach mine to the page protector. I put my scrapbook page in. So, for instance, this is, hold on, oops, I dropped something. This is a scrapbook page. Let's pretend there's things on it. It's in a page protector. You can see that. And so I would actually put the flip flap on it, and then that would flip so I could still see my page underneath when I flip it up. And you can kind of see that here. She's flipping this up and seeing the rest of the story, basically. So you could put photos in this. You can do extended journaling, that kind of thing, whatever you want to do with these flip flaps. And there are different sizes. So those are in the catalog here. Also, we have our top load and side load. The top load is for your 3-ring binder style albums, and the strap, the side load is for the strap or post style albums. So whichever one you prefer, you can purchase from Stampin' Up. They are here on this page. I don't have mine yet. I am ordering one of the 3-ring because that's the style I prefer. It's so much easier to move pages around if you decide you want to move them around. And so that is what I moved to. I used to do the strap style. I don't think I've ever owned a post style, but it's basically the same thing. I used to own the strap style, but I still do for my old ones, but my new ones, I use this style. Okay. This page is talking all about our new 2-tone cardstock. And yes, they made a big deal out of it in this catalog because it's new. So yes, we've had a trickle of colors over the last handful of months as they've been bringing out our new scrapbooking line, but now it is all here. Every color in our catalog, you can now buy a pack of 12 sheets in a single color in every color. So there are a handful here that you can see are not new because we've actually already had them for a few months, but the vast majority of them are brand new. So yes, you can get every single color now in the catalog in our new 12 by 12 2-tone cardstock with the white core, and there's 12 sheets in the pack. Also, you can now get the white willow 12 by 12 paper in a 12 sheet pack. This is not 2-tone, but they did put it here because most people want to buy the white willow. You can still also, you're going to be able to buy the new thick basic white, and that is a new product too, but I didn't even look to see if it released today. I totally forgot about it. Does anybody know? Hey, Jenny. I didn't even look. So I'll look at the end of the video. Remind me. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed the new 2-toned cardstock. Yes, you can use this for making cards too. It is not just for scrapbooking, and it is super fun because it's two-toned. In fact, I did a card when we did the Arches class. One of the cards was made using the Daffodil Delight two-tone. So yes, you can totally make cards with it as well. All right, this is just a page talking more about the two-tone cardstock. So you can see here, this card was made with two-tone cardstock because it has a light petal pink and then your regular petal pink. And they also did the same style here. They tore it to make this fun background on this one. So they're showing the white core and what that looks like. Another two-tone style here, and here they used some of that as well. So point being, you can use the two-tone for anything, which is super fun. All right. We also have all of our machines, our embossing machine stuff here on this yellow page. It's all there. So if you need any of the extra pieces or any of that kind of stuff, it's all there. Okay, now into some bundles. So our bundles start here on page 81, and it does start with Notes and Totes, which you guys have probably seen if you've watched any of my videos lately, because look, this is a really cool die set that I can't show you. You're just gonna have to look at this image because they're with my assistant right now. She's in the process of making all the cards stuff for this class. And she has my cards even right now, so I don't have anything to show you, and I apologize for that. But hopefully you saw them in the last... Oh, you know what I do have? I have our 3D project. So this is our little 3D project that we're making. It's a little gift card holder. These bags, you can open them. Let me see if I can undo my... I shouldn't have closed it because it had... Anyway, I closed it with some dimensionals, but they're open, and so you can put stuff in them and use them as a little gift bag. I wanted to close this one a little bit and use it as a gift card holder. So anyway, isn't that cute? It's so cute. So this is the extra project you guys are going to be making if you bought that club, by the way. It's adorable. So I just love this set. It is so cute. So anyway, you can't really see much here because they're all with my assistant, but this is such a great set. Even just the stamp set with these sentiments and just cute little images. So adorable. So that's Notes and Totes. Like I said, hopefully you've seen it already. This beautiful cone flower celebrations set I am totally going to be getting because, well, it's basically easily I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I wish Lisa was on, I meant to ask her about this. Is coneflower its own flower, or is coneflower a type of flower? Because it looks like a daisy or a sunflower or one of those, like, is it a type? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But the other cool thing about this is it has this layered die right here where you can actually make a card or a tag with it, and then you add the extra, like, goodness on top. It's really cute. So we're gonna have fun with this. Definitely gonna play with it. I don't know if I'll do it for a class or a club, but I'm definitely going to be doing something with this with you guys in the future. Our next class that I'm going to be designing is Silly Safari. This is such a cute set. This is the new 1 7/8 inch circle punch that came out that coordinates with this and that other stamp set in the front. But it is back ordered till the end of the month because it just didn't come in on time. So sorry, it's like the only product that happened with, which is saying something. That's great. I'm so happy. Back during COVID and all that, we had several products that we were behind on. So we don't have that problem anymore, but this one did not come in on time. So it will be here the end of the month. But this is such a cute set, you guys, with all the cute little animals. There are 5 cute animals in here. So I cannot wait to play with this set. So happy. Waiting for it to come in. I already ordered it. Okay, this I've had questions about, so I want to make sure that I explain. This is a bundle, and of course you can buy things separately. Okay, so first you have the bundle, which is the Extraordinary Flora, and it stamps out this. This is one stamp, okay? And then you cut it out with this one die, and it makes all the little pieces, right? You also have some extra little things here, sentiments and such, that are part of the stamp set. So that is the bundle. Then you can also buy this washi tape, Extraordinary Flora washi tape. You can use the washi tape as is. It's quite wide, as you can see. Or you can use the die with it and cut out all of the little flowers that are in it and basically use them as stickers. So cool. So if you like this kind of thing, there you go. It's really cool. Super creative way to use washi tape, I have to say. So this will make really great backgrounds, but also, of course, can be used and cut out for individual flowers, but then you can also do this. You can also attach the washi tape to paper and then cut it out, or you can, I think you can cut it out without it. It probably recommends that you attach it to something, either paper or, does it say on here? No, it doesn't say. But anyway, so it has purple and pink flowers. There's two different, it goes back and forth between purples and pinks, basically, is what it says. So you can put it on some white paper if you want, and then cut it out. That's how I would do it. And then they are removable because it's washi tape. So, or you have just a white background to it. All right. This set right here, I ordered, and I'm so excited about this. This is a little bit of an investment, you guys. I know that. So don't yell at me. I get it. But it's amazing, and I will be playing with this with you guys. We are going to have some serious fun with this set. This bundle is $125, so I get it. I know. You're like, oh, yeah. Why? Why? Because they're huge, first of all, die sets. So it includes 2 die sets. You have the party alphabet dies, which are, these letters are ginormous, you guys. They're huge. I mean, like, you can't even begin to know. I'm trying to, does it say on here the size? I don't think it says anywhere on here. They're big. They're big letters, okay? I want to say they're like 2 inches. Probably. I'm looking at some of this stuff and I'm thinking that's probably about right. So they're quite large letters. And I could go online and see, let's, okay. Yeah. So 2 and 15/16 by 1 and 11/16 is the biggest die in the set. So that's probably this one. Just to give you an idea. So they're quite large, and that's why it's expensive. And then this one is more kind of a normal amount for a die set, but there are 20 dies in this set, you guys. There are a ton of these banners. So you get banners in, like, I don't even know, 17 sizes, I guess, because these are separate. There are 3 of these for like hole punches and stuff, and there's different styles of pieces here. So yeah, it's huge. It's an amazing set. I am very excited about it. And as you can see, they've done 3D projects, banners, cards. You can use them on your layouts. You will find these 2 sets all over this catalog if you look. They're everywhere. These are amazing. Yes, they're an investment, but oh my gosh. And I'm just going to say right now, if you know somebody who wants this bundle, they should join. Because you can get this bundle for $99 when you join. So there is a way to get new team members right there. And actually, if they join this month, they can get even more on top of that for free. So that's really nice. Okay. So all that. Now we're going to get into some other. So this one right here is called The Right Words. This is a sentiment set. Beautiful sentiment set. Most of these sentiments have a pair. I think they all do, actually. Yeah, it's a paired set, but you can also use them individually. So, for instance, you've got, you're so kind, thanks so much for thinking of me. These are at 100%, this is only at 90%, so I'm actually looking at this because you can see this better. So, you're so kind, and then thanks so much for thinking of me can go on the inside if you want. You don't have to. Thinking of you, a lot. Happy birthday to someone we're celebrating every single day. Could you use those both separately? Yes. So you see what I'm saying? Like, they're really cool, and the fonts go together, so it's kind of obvious which ones go together. So I love this set. It's got some really great sentiments that you've probably never seen anywhere else, which I like a lot. Okay, these two sets are our kid sets. So it is not the exact same artwork. I don't know. Are they considering that the same artwork? Maybe they are. It's close. But you have two different ones. You have Just Me and You, which are paired, like friends type little images, and you have all the little things with it. And then you have Playground of Life, which has, you know, mom and dad type style things, and then just playing around. So super cute. This one has some really cool background images with it too. I love this one right here. Anyway, really cute if you like the kid sets. Okay. Also, always look in this section too. Don't just look at this, because you can learn stuff by looking at these things. So right here, they show you using daubers to color your white twine and make it any color you want. That's a way to color twine. You can also use your blends, but they're just showing you a way to do it, which is pretty cool. They also showed using masking paper to mask that while they put the background in, which is super cool. So yeah, you can always learn things from looking at that kind of stuff in the catalog. All right, these two red rubber stamps are amazing. So these are big full images, but they come apart. So this wreath comes out of this one, and that therefore the sentiment is also separate, or you can stamp it all together, or you can stamp just two of them, or whatever. So you can use any combination. This is the same. It is 4 separate pieces that you can put in any pattern. You can put in any order, or you could use just 1 or 2, or whatever you want to do with this set, which is super cool. So you have stripes and dots and most wonderful. I'm in love with these. These are going to be great. This is going to be wonderful for the holidays. But yeah, most wonderful time of the year is what that says. But you could put any sentiment in the center. You just pop that center piece out and then change what you put in the center if you want. That's cool too. You can do the wreath all by itself, as you see here. So really cool. Okay. Next we have Feathered Fun. So they showed some stamp. They showed a card while we were at convention with this little image here. You can see the heart birds. It looks like a heart. These two little lovebirds that are together. There's a couple different birds in this set. I don't know what all of them are. This parakeet, there's 2 of these, and you can flip the image to fill the other parakeet's image, which is super cool. These 2 here are symmetrical, so they flip really easily. These not as much, but you can flip the image. It's just, it won't match up exactly. But what I love is that this back one goes with this one, and this back one goes with this one. Isn't that cool? Love it. So, and then you have like the twigs and the leaves and all the things, right? So if you like birds, super cute set, lets you do several different birds. Love the heart one in particular. And this one has my heart will always be tied to yours. And I think that was from, am I wrong? Hold on. Let me see. I think it's from, no, I've forgotten which stamp set that's from. They should have written it there. I forget. I have to look it up. But anyway, that one's really cool. This one I absolutely love. If you are an artist or you've ever taken an art class, you've probably heard about single line art, which is where someone puts their pencil down and they draw an image without picking up their pencil. That's what these images are. And they're so cute. I love these. So, and you have an extra line or 2 here to extend your line when you stamp with it if you want to. Because rather than having all of them have like really long lines, you can do that, but you can also just use them as a line. You can see that here. They use lines on this one, just single lines. And then they have the bicycle up here. So whatever you want to use it for. Anyway, you can also use them together like they did this one. The heart is connected to the puppy dog, so it looks like one long line. So you can do that as well. So love this line set too. Is everybody still there? I see that there's people on, but no one's talking, so I just want to make sure I'm getting through. Okay, moving right along. This is also a really great set for those of you that like the outdoors or you have a fisher in your life. This Peaceful Pier, I love the pier, is a really beautiful set, and there's a couple of fish in this set too. It will coordinate with our other fishing set that I believe is still current. Yikes, I should have checked first. But I'm pretty sure that set is still in our online exclusives. So that'll coordinate nicely with that. This one is so cool. So they actually took the paper, if you recall me showing you from the beautiful gallery, they took this page right here, which it's partly cut off. And they added, actually, I think they used the other one. But anyway, they added this stamp set in silhouette to it. And isn't that beautiful? So this stamp set over a background image, and that is so beautiful. Also, they took this background stamp and sponged on 2 different colors of ink to do this card, which is really pretty. All right, we also have some more returning favorites here on the red page. And the following pages, these are, there's some plain stamp sets here and then bundles here. Oh, did it have the, no it didn't. That's the tool one. Okay, then on page 102 is tools. So this is like all the tools and all the things, but what's really cool is they do have some really great tips here. Like for instance, can I use a hairdryer for embossing? No, it talks about why you can't. Are there ways, are there some ways to, what are some ways to use a bone folder, and it tells you what you would want that for, things like that. So there's some really great information here. Here's all the stuff on the pick your tool, which I did a whole video on recently. We have our grid paper, our trimmer with all of its pieces that you can purchase. We have our snips here. Our masking paper is featured here, and also the Stampin' Pierce mat, which I have talked about some of these recently, so you can check those out here in further detail if you don't already own them. So there's a lot of good info here. Okay, now we're into our punches. So these are the punches that we have available. You can see here we did carry over a few, and then this is the new one that is in the catalog with that bundle. It also reminds you that you can use your punches in different ways. You can make longer sentiments, like this doesn't have to be this long. You can make it longer by simply tucking it through the piece once you've done one side, things like that. So they give you some ideas on how to use punches to up the ante of your projects. Okay, here's all of our alpha stuff. So this is the new die set. You can see it in its full glory. Let me measure it. This is, I was right, it is over 2 inches. Okay, this is basically 2 1/4 inches. So this new alpha set, 2 1/4 inches. It's a big set, you guys. That is why it's expensive. So it has a high price point, but it's totally worth it. Then we have this one and this one, which are both things you guys have seen me use. These are older. All of these dies here have been in our collection for a while, so none of that is new. The only thing on this page that's new is this, but check these out. These are amazing. I'm going to be doing this card for you guys soon. But there's some great tips here for you guys on using alpha dies and the like. All right. Definitely check out the tip pages. All right, so we also have our embossing folders here. By the way, they did listen to us about putting sections in the catalog of like products like this back together, because they didn't do that in the last one and we all freaked out. So they put them back. So all of our embossing folders are here, and you will notice that the new mark is back as well. So it does tell you if it's new. The embossing folders also have a measurement across them, so that's really nice so that you know how big the embossing folders. These 4 are the ones that are really big. They are all 6 inches across those, so all of these will fit in your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine or any standard embossing machine. And some of our dies, including some of the ones that are online exclusives, are like this one, where they come with a, I said dies, folders, where they come with a die set too that cuts some parts of it out. So if you have any of our hybrid folders, that's what that looks like. It comes with a die set as well, and will cut out parts of the image. Okay, this is our page about our acrylic blocks. So you have all the sizes that we have there, including a bundle with all of them. And then this is super cool. This has got a whole bunch of different ideas of things you can do with your acrylic blocks. So there's more to them than just holding your stamps. So there's some really great ideas here, and I encourage you to check that out. You've also got your Stampin' Mist Cleaner and the Simple Chamois here as well. So that kind of goes along with that. All of our adhesives are on page 112 and 113. Really nice, nothing new. It's all been here before, but it's all together here for you. Then we move into our specialty paper. And this page right here has some really fun ideas of things you can do with your specialty paper. So be sure to check out this page. And then we have all the specialty papers we've had for a while. And this one right here is brand new. You're going to be getting this for free if you did the paper share with me. It's one of your free gifts, and we're doing a free card using this as well. So super cool paper. And of course you have your catalog of papers back here too. So all of the new ones have a new by them, an end by them. But several of these papers you probably recognize because they were carried over into this catalog. But all of these are new. Why? Because these are the new in color papers, and not in color, the new color family papers. So you have both of the in color families, the brights, the neutrals, the regals, and the subtles. All the colors in our whole collection. You get 4 patterns, and they're in every single color. So they do new ones every single year. So these are the new patterns for this year. Super excited about those. Okay, this also talks about your envelopes and things like that, and making gifts and things, doing different things with your envelopes. It's super cute. Check that page out. This page is all of the embellishments that are new, plus some of our carryover ones. So if they're new, of course, they have an end by them. We also have one over here, don't miss it. You guys, these are metallic texture rub-ons. Super cool. So if you've never played with rub-on stickers, essentially, they're not stickers, they're rub-ons. But if you've never played with those, they're awesome. I cannot wait to play with these. I will be doing a video on them because I love rub-ons. And this is like the first one I've seen since I started 7 years ago. So really excited about these. But you can see we have 7 new embellishment packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 and 7. So they're all on here, including loose gold sequins. I can talk. And the 24, 26 in color flat pearls are back here as well. Also, we have our ribbon. There are some cute tips and things for your ribbon back here as well. There's those dies and banner dies. Alpha dies and banner dies. We have all 5 of the new in colors in the faux linen ribbon. We also have a Misty Moonlight and White new pack as well. And the ones that you saw today, the basic beige and the shaded spruce and soft seafoam ribbons, and then some twines that we've had are on here as well. Yes, there's tons more ribbon available. It's just all online only. So if you're like, wow, that's not very many ribbons, that's because it's just all online only ribbon. So if you're not checking out our online store, you're missing out on probably 2/3 of our product. So I would definitely jump on there and check it out. And you can do that by going to shamelessstamper.com and clicking on shop. Okay, this also has some of our other coloring tools. So we have our sponge daubers, blender pens, Stampin' brayer. We have some of our masks here, our blending brushes, both small and large, and our color lifter blender pen, and our, what am I saying? Our skin tones, basically, the deep, medium light, and light. Those are all right here. Then we have our other ink pads and things that are not part of our color collection. So we have the white and uninked stamp pad, the Versamark Memento Stays On Brown, and our Keep It Clean Stays On Cleaner. This is only for your Stays On, and this is hard on your stamps, so make sure you wash your stamps after using it, for those of you that didn't know that. All right, and then this is some project ideas. So there's several different things here using embossing powders and things like that. It's got embossing powders, Wink of Stella, and watercolor pencils. So they're just kind of going over some little techniques and stuff for your card to take it to another level. That was on page 132 and 33. On 34 and 35, they talk about color personalities. So this is education, which I love. Most of us don't know these things, but some of us do. For instance, I love purple. This says purple is royal, charismatic, and confident. It represents luxury and ambition. No matter what the shade of purple you use, you're showing strength. And then green is my other favorite color. Green is loyal. It's fresh, intelligent, and supportive. Create calming paper crafts filled with compassion and honesty. So if you're trying to put across a certain thing with a card, you can actually look at the colors and what they mean and use things in that particular color palette. So I thought that was kind of neat that they added that for this particular catalog. I thought that was super cool. So they try to add something educational now with all of our catalogs like this. And so I'm really in love with that one. We also have our color coach here, which does have its order number there for you. So if you want a color coach, it does have all of the stuff about color theory on the back, which is really nice. And so in more detail than what you see here, and that's all on the back of it. And then we have our colors. So a couple people have asked me questions about this. I want to point out real quick. Our basics look a little different than the other stuff, and that is because we have some things that don't really fit in anywhere else. Like our bronze and ivory blends. The only thing we have is the blends there, okay? Our white willow paper, the only thing we have is the 12 by 12. That's it. So if you're a little confused as why some things are here, like that's what it is. And then we also have crumb cake here, even though crumb cake is back in the neutrals. The reason why it's here is because crumb cake and black are now being released in a 24 pack of 12 by 12 cardstock. 24 pack of 12 by 12 cardstock. This is the regular cardstock, not the white two-tone, okay? It's the regular cardstock. And so they just have a line for that here. And that's the best place they found to put it. So that's why it's there. The other things are there. So some of these numbers are back here in this section too, but they wanted to make sure you had that there. Okay. So if you get a little confused, I just wanted to make sure you knew what was going on there, and then all of our other basic colors. So we have our in colors both here, and then we have our 4 main color families here. Each one of these has our cardstock, which is the 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and it does tell you what comes in an 8.5 by 11. Nope, that's the assorted. Where is it? Here. It tells you what comes in the cardstock, the two-tone cardstock, the blends, and the pads and ink refills. The information is all here. Collections are underneath. So you have your cardstock assortment, your designer series paper assortment, your Stampin' bundle assortment of all the colors, and your stamp ink refill bundle is under here, okay? But the main things, like if you want to buy just a single thing, the cardstock, the ink pad, the ink refill, the blends, and the two-tone 12 by 12 cardstock are all in this section now. So it is different than before. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew. Hey, Lisa. You're trying to place an order, but you can't get your password to go through. Is it the same password? It's the same account you've used in the past? That's a good question. If you can't get it to go through in the morning, let me know and I will help. I will call with you up there. We'll find out, okay? There might be something janky with the account. Okay, so anyway, all the color stuff is here. It does talk about Paper Pumpkin, talk about joining, and then finally back here you have your index. So if you want to find anything specific, this is the place to come looking for it. And then last but not least, our Angel Policy with our Angel Policy stamp set. So if you do buy this stamp set, some of this goes to, does it say on here? I don't know. It doesn't say on there. Anyway, so there is your other stamp set there. And that is all she wrote, guys. That's the new catalog. Now, there's lots of new online exclusives. I did show some of those online exclusives also in my video that I did on Sunday. So if you missed that one, go back and check it out. If you need the new catalog, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. Just text me and let me know that as well. Are there any questions before I take off? Oh, I probably shouldn't do that. I'll probably get in trouble for singing. They get mad at you when you have songs in your show. In your, not show, but you know what I mean, videos. Unless it's yours. I really appreciate all of you joining me live. If you're watching this on replay, that's great too. Hope you were able to get something out of this video, and I definitely encourage you to check out everything in the catalog because there's lots of really great info in here too. He wrote down what you want to order. Wow, I can't write that fast. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. I will see you Friday and Sunday this weekend, and have a great rest of your week. God bless.